welcome to another podcast from Listenin Brookfield. That's Kieran giggling in the background, and kicking the table. Okay, so we've got three young people here from the estate, and we have Leo and Maya and Kieran, and they're going to say hi, and I'm going to ask them the question: how long have you lived on Brookfield, and how old are you? Leo, go for it, mate.
I lived on Brookfield all my life, and I'm 12.
Okay, Mia.
It's Maya.
Maya, sorry, I keep doing that, don't I?
I'm 12 years old and I don't know.
Don't know. Okay. You arrived here at some point. Okay,
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, Kieran.
I'm 13 and I've lived on Brookfield all my life.
Okay. So, two very Brookfield experienced people, and one we're not sure about. But
Yeah.
I'm sure it should be
When
fine.
did you move back from Spain?
I don't know.
From Spain?
When I was like
6.
2.
No, 6, wasn't it?
So you've been here quite a few years anyway. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, 12. 10 years.
Okay. Okay, first question is, and this is open to anybody who wants to start. Okay, so we're just coming out of, hopefully, a pandemic. When did you what were your first impressions? When somebody said pandemic, virus, what were your first thoughts, back in March?
I didn't believe in it.
I was confused.
I didn't even know what was going to happen because I've not even been in a virus yet.
Neither have I. It's a new thing for lots and lots of people. So you didn't believe it, Kieran. Why didn't you believe it?
Because at first, when they started introducing, it was getting blame on everything. If someone dies, it caused corona apparently. So that's when I started thinking it's not real. And when every day the death rises wasn't normal, because it was people die of other things, but then they claimed it was corona, but it wasn't. It was other diseases.
So there's lots of information going about, weren't there? And who knows what was the truth and whatever. So what about you two in terms of being told there's a virus about? Did you believe in that, and did you go along with all of that?
Yeah, I did believe in that because my grandma kept on staying indoors all the time.
So you were aware that other people were changing their behaviour?
Yeah. But when it got more serious to lockdowns, I believed in it then, but I'm not having any vaccines out because that could be dodgy.
So what kind of dodgy things have you heard that it might be dodgy?
Last time when my uncle got the flu, he came in my grandma's room, all green and everything.
Yeah.
Green?
Yeah, he came in my grandma's room all green.
Full of green.
Yeah, green and he kept on having
Kieran's
water
dead. Kieran, are you
Okay.
dead?
God.
Okay.
He's a Hulk.
So tell me about so one of the big implications, of course, for you guys was the school thing, wasn't it? Because school changed
I was a bit happy.
because it stopped.
Yeah, because school. But
But you need more education to carry
then
on in your life.
when it started getting boring indoors, I was I'm missing education and all that.
And it was boring just staying indoors and not doing anything with your mates.
So how did the thing go with, because I know they were trying to get people to do lots of kind of homework and online remote stuff.
Every week, you got sent at least about 30 booklets of homework, and they were just rushing you and
Yeah, they were rushing
giving you so much. And then at one point, my dad just said, "You know what? You're not doing that because it's not your fault that you're not at school."
Yeah, same with my mum, because with the online learning, because I couldn't do it all the time, mum told me to just stop doing it.
And if we had issues or something at school, would ring up or bring police to your house.
Yeah, that happened to me twice.
You're a naughty boy.
Police came to your house twice.
Yeah, just because I was logging on.
Really?
Mhm.
So it's like the log on police.
Yeah, so there was one in the afternoon, ages ago, and then it's
At
a
night.
week later, there was one at night.
I'd not heard about
And
that.
it woke Hunter, my baby brother.
And then his mum was fuming.
So there was an expectation that if you weren't logging on,
Police came.
you were up to no good kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a crime.
Maya.
Maya.
I'm sorry. Maya. What does it rhyme with? Because it's not going in my head in a minute.
Maya.
Rhymes with
Tire.
fire. Let me think. Fire.
Fiery said on the park.
Okay. We'll get on.
Naughty boy.
We'll get onto that. I want to ask Maya about the thing of working at home and school work and stuff. How did that go for you? How did it go for you, the school work and on computer?
Okay.
So you didn't get any police visits?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
I've been a good girl.
good.
Yeah, but when she was on a visits on the school online, she was sat there playing basketball games on a computer.
All right, okay. It's maybe
And
slightly educational.
at school, if you had issues like with getting on or having no devices, they still weren't mad at you. But then at one point, school fought, and then they brought like laptops to your house and that. And then
Yeah.
I got a laptop me, and then they don't ask for them back, and it was a HP laptop.
I've got a laptop as well.
I got a
use it
laptop
for
off school, and before we went out to do all the indoor stuff, got a laptop.
Can you just sit a bit nearer, Leo?
You sat there kicking it.
So you got a bit of kit out of it, so that's good. And how are you going to use that going forward?
What, the laptop? For homework.
Yeah.
That's what I use it for now.
So prior to the pandemic, you were saying you've never experienced any kind of viral thing like that, which nobody else had. So was anybody like worried about it? Any of you worried about?
Yeah, for all the old people in my family.
Yeah, for my grandma and all that, because she has asthma.
Yeah. So people with lung conditions it's difficult for
Yep.
them, isn't it? So how did that make you feel? What did you do? Did you try and support your nana and whoever?
3 people in my family got it, but one died.
Right.
A couple weeks ago. But they weren't like family, but I've been on a holiday with them and all that, and like proper course.
So good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you feel about that?
Upset. And then I felt upset, and then I was just like annoyed because like it's just corona's coming to the world and it's destroying families.
When you had to isolate, it was proper boring. Just
Sitting there.
it just made you look.
And them corona
Just
tests,
to work.
they're just a waste of time. Because
Yeah.
if you rub it on like something, put links on it, that's like it says it's got
tested.
corona.
Yeah, it says
And we
corona.
put links on us, so
Links, as in the spray stuff.
Yeah.
it says it goes. It's come
Yeah, it
back
goes positive.
Oh wow.
And if you put like a watermelon down and then a knife in it, and then like all the juice, when you twist it for like 5 seconds, and then like you put it in water, leave it for like a minute, put it in, and then that's positive. It's so silly.
So it's got some chemical in it or something that reacts with it. All right.
And apparently now it's gone round, but I don't know if it's true because apparently these coronavirus tests gives you cancer.
I've not heard that one.
Like when you go to the back of your throat, like there's like a chemical on like the wall thing, and it gives you a sore throat, and then apparently like a couple of days after you get cancer. But I don't know if it's true.
I've never got that yet.
But I think that's one of the things, isn't it, that who knows what is true and what isn't true, and on social media. But presumably you guys have been on social media for many years, and you're aware that there's not, regardless of the virus, there's all sorts of information that comes. Some might be true, some might not be true. So that's kind of a world we live in, I guess. So Maya, tell me about family, and did any of your friends or family get corona, and how did you deal with that?
My dad got COVID, and he had like these little things in his legs. I don't know what they were, but like it was really worrying me.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah, her dad, my granddad, he got put in hospital and like he couldn't walk because he got corona, and then there was an after effects thing. Like
My dad's losing my
legs-
eyesight as well.
Losing what, sorry?
His eyesight.
Really?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Wow. That is not good, is it?
Mm.
And I know one of the things about COVID is there's like long COVID, isn't there, where like people, although they survive it, there's all sorts of things that, you know, getting tired and all that kind of thing, which is not good.
Yeah.
Have you guys been how have you been helping your family? What have you been doing?
When my mum was at work, I was doing like my lessons, and then at my like break time I just tidied the house for my mum for when she comes back.
And is that kind of new for you? Would you have been doing that before, or is this like a new thing that's coming with the?
Well, sometimes I did it like chores, and then I started tidying the house for my mum when she was like at work.
So just trying to help out. What about you, Leo? Come on.
So I've been doing my room since my mum did it up for me every day. I've not been usually giving back chat. I've been helping my mum with stuff like looking after Hunter, my baby brother, and that's really it, to be honest.
Okay.
And do the football forever.
Because some people that I've spoken to have been saying that there's been like stress at home, you know, because most people in a family, you know, there's one or two go out to work and the kids are at school, and you know, whilst you see each other a fair amount, you're not in each other's faces 24 hours a day. So how was that, being on top of each other all the time? How did that all go? Was it fine?
Yeah.
It was okay?
No, like halfway through it, like they were just getting like stressed out in our house because all they heard about is corona, and then it was just getting us all mad.
And we couldn't be bothered going out. We couldn't, and we didn't want to go out of the house that much either.
I still went out when there was a lockdown because that's when I didn't believe like. Then my dad like got a bit stricter halfway through it, but he's still saying I'm not getting any of the jabs for COVID.
I think it's difficult for parenting's difficult.
It's harder for them because they're scared for their children.
Of course, and I think that when the kids is your first thought, look after the kids, and when you're in a pandemic, there's other stuff at play that you can't do much about. How about in your house, Maya? How were relations in your house?
Good.
Say more than that.
Because she can say what she wants.
She's very shy.
But she's not that shy. But
Mm-mm.
how many siblings are there in your house? How many kids?
We got me, my sister, and then we got
Straight a kid.
and then we've got my brother, Mom, and then we got my mum, my dad, and then me.
Oh, there's quite a few in the
Pets.
house.
And then I've got
3 pets.
4 dogs, 2 tortoises, and
Snake.
I don't have a snake.
Oh, it ran off, remember?
Don't think it ran off.
It
Slid off.
I've never had a snake.
No.
Oh, that would feel it breakable.
I would punch it to China, but and I've got some fish.
But
My
what-
dad got some fish.
But one of the things that people have said to me during the pandemic and that I've seen on telly is dog walking's been important. Have you been doing dog walking duties during the pandemic?
I've been walking with my grandma's dog.
In Corona and all, pets have died.
Yeah, you can do it. It's legal. Okay, so tell me about. I was interested in, Kieran, that you said about missing school. What are the things you missed about school?
Education. I'm like seeing your mates.
Because it's quite a big. You're learning stuff, but it's a big social thing, isn't it, at
Yeah.
school? So, what is it you've kind of missed about that?
Going to school, just messing around with your mates. That's what.
Just seeing your mates.
Innit?
Like, I only got to see family.
Did you not communicate online with mates, or is it
Yeah,
we
on
did that a lot.
Xbox and PS4, yeah.
But
Did that a lot.
is it not as good as what's
No,
different?
it's better, like, in person.
Yeah, it's better going out and just seeing.
And, like,
it
now
all.
everything's open, like, every weekend you can just go somewhere, like, out.
It's better.
And it's better that you're older because you can go further.
Yeah.
And what specifically is better about seeing people rather than just being on Xbox?
Because when you're just on Xbox, it gets all boring because you can't like have a laugh with them as much.
I know you talk about it as a game when you're on Xbox with them. Like, you don't get, like, to have a proper chat about, like, with them.
And just weird doing it on Xbox all the time or PlayStation all the time.
So did you, during these conversations, during COVID and now, did you have conversations about the virus and amongst friends, and what was the kind of general thinking about the virus amongst everybody?
What did you say?
What was, when you were talking to your friends about the virus, was there like a common agreement about what it might be and
No, everyone just disagreeing with it.
disagreed with it? In what way?
Like, just thinking it's not real and all that.
So
What's so funny?
do you think there's quite a big conspiracy theory thing around Brookfield?
What do you mean by that?
Because some people say that the virus is made up, don't they? And
Yeah, I think it was made because it's been 100 years apart.
No, it was Chinese people.
so it came from China.
Yeah. And it spread it all over the world. And then it was worse in some places, but, like, less in some.
So what do you think we need to do to stop another pandemic?
Well, we're coming out of it, like, this week, but we've still got, I say we still have to wear masks. Oh, no.
Just in case.
And on Monday you're not supposed to be out, and you can stop wearing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's changing again on Monday, isn't it? And in theory,
School's changing, I know now.
to what?
Like,
Not
They-
wearing
they-
face
it
they
was
bring
so
out clubs
strict, you
again.
couldn't even get out of your chair up, but now, like, you can move around.
So you literally had to stay in your seat all the
Yeah,
time.
everything you touch, you had to hand sanitize.
Wow. Because some kids were in quite a lot of it because their parents were key workers and stuff, weren't they? Did you know anybody who?
My mum was a key worker, but I never went in.
Oh, right. Okay. So, okay, going forward, what are the things, having come out of this period of now to do, what are the things you would like to be doing going forward?
First, back on at summer.
I want there to be more clubs like a boxing club, a swimming club, and all
What?
that.
So we need more, like,
They're doing a boxing club, but I don't know about the swimming.
What?
They're starting a boxing club. Mr. Jagger said it.
there is a swimming club. Yeah, there is.
What, from your school, you mean?
Yeah.
What about locally? What kind of things would you like to be doing locally?
Gyms, boxing gym.
Because there's one in Larch, isn't there? Have you been to that one?
What, the boxing? I used to go to it, yeah, but I stopped.
And what is it about that kind of stuff that you like?
It's just good for, like, when you're older, I know, because if you ever want to be, like, you just become famous and then you just get money.
It keeps you fit as well, I guess.
Yeah.
What about you, Maya? What are the kind of things you'd like to be doing going forward?
I don't know. I don't know.
Gamer.
Is that what you mainly do, like on your computer gaming and stuff? Or do you have other hobbies and things?
Speak.
Yeah, I do gaming.
Do you think there'd be an interest locally? Because I know Liam does a fair bit of gaming stuff here. Would there be an interest, do you think, locally in, I don't know, gaming? I don't think you know him. He's one of the guys who works out of here.
Oh, right, I thought he was in about little. Like,
No,
the
you-
kid.
Youngish lad. Would there be any interest in kind of gaming tournaments and stuff, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the game of choice that people play around here?
Most likely like Warzone,
FIFA.
FIFA.
What about you, Maya? What do you play?
COD, FIFA sometimes, NBA, and Fortnite.
The dreaded Fortnite. Yeah, what about youth clubs and stuff locally? Are you interested in that at all? You know, regular sessions of whatever.
Yeah, I want to start coming back to them.
What kind
What
of
days
thing?
are these on? Like, when you can just go on computers and all that.
We haven't started it yet, so don't know.
Are you missing all that?
Yeah, I want to go
Well,
back to
2
it.
years since I came, but
But
it's still the same.
what kind of thing would you want to do? You're a bit older now, aren't you?
Yeah, needs to be like computers,
What do you mean by computers?
like do you know where you used to do the the midnight ones, where you did it at like 7, 9,
7.
something like that.
Oh yeah, 7 till 8.
Yeah, 7 to 8. And start doing more stuff like that.
But everyone just came in that room, putting speaker on, like random stuff.
And it got too much for us, didn't it? Because she was all playing up.
We did. Kieran's been, as you can see, he's been baking today. Maybe we could do a bit more food stuff out of here.
You did baking, didn't you, Leo?
I did, yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Okay.
I did.
Quite good. Need some for your mum, though. So you guys are of a certain age. What have you heard about kids younger than you locally? How have they got on? And maybe even what have you heard about older kids? How have they got on, do you think? You know, 17-year-olds or whatever.
Like the younger kids are just like down park playing
Chilling.
football all the time. But with the older people, just
Mad.
starting to
Crazy.
cause more stuff.
Like what?
Causing more stuff.
Right. Okay.
Like lots of stabbings. And all
It
that.
ain't safe anymore.
Do you not think?
Around Brookfield, Ashton, Cotton, and all that. It's just everyone's starting to.
There's always someone holding a knife on a estate.
Yeah, like a hammer or a knife.
So does that mean that you go out less, or
Well,
We still go out, but we
still
just,
go out, but
just don't go near
Are you more
the
careful?
other ones.
yeah.
and do you and your mates talk about that and decide, well, we won't go here because maybe they'll be around, or do you kind of change your behaviour?
No, we
do say that sometimes, but we don't say it all the time.
we don't go where like if we're there first and they come. Like people come to that park like in trouble, we'll just go get a footy and play footy. Like we're not into like any of that.
There's been more police are usually around here more often.
Like if you're walking around the street, the police always stops you or something.
Yeah, and then when you have your hoods up, just the chase after you.
But you think that there's more police around
Yeah,
recently?
same a lot more.
Because presumably, quite a bit of the pandemic, there was less police around because there weren't nobody out and about.
Yeah, there's been more.
There was quite a lot though around
Yeah.
my area, like pandemic. There was always just like driving around and not seeing if anyone's out. You know, like when they introduced like the fines.
Yeah, there's more police now than there is than that.
Yeah.
Especially around.
Like, there's more serious police, you know, like the massive
Yeah.
buses. There,
Yeah. Especially in like Brookfield, Munich. and all that.
Munich's worse.
Isn't it?
Because I mean, that's always been the case. But you think recently it's got worse, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maya, what about you and going out? Do you worry about doing that, or do you not go out much?
I don't go out as much.
Just stay there.
Yeah.
Okay, it's safe, isn't it?
But go to the shop with my mum sometimes.
Okay.
Them, do you know them electric scooter thing?
Oh yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
get why they're getting banned.
And they're getting banned. They're dangerous now.
I don't know.
They are.
Just stupid people go roaring and cause accidents.
But there's just millions of them, and every man and his dog's got one. In a minute, have you guys got one?
Yeah, I have.
No.
I need a new battery.
Mine's broken.
Is it?
I just need to stop going fast on it.
You have one.
But they go dead fast, don't they? I couldn't believe a couple of people that I've seen going down the road on
Like
them.
35 miles per hour or something.
Yeah, no. Mine goes 25 kph.
Mine goes 20. Yours goes 15 miles per hour than mine.
Yeah, they're not good.
They're fun.
I think I've probably asked all of my kind of questions. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
They need to change more stuff around this, like,
Around this
particular
area,
place, yeah.
like,
Say that again. I'm sorry I missed that. You both spoke at the same time. What did you say?
I think you might need to remove like all the waste stuff of it and like start tidying up the place a little bit more.
Do you know something? I spoke to somebody yesterday who's starting a litter pick on
gone
Brookfield.
really scruffy.
Hasn't it?
So picking up all the rubbish. Is there any? What else needs doing? What about kind of green areas and that? How are they looking?
They need to neaten up like the back of shops. Stop putting more parks near it.
We need more stuff on park.
Because there's only a football court, a forest, and another park.
Does the football court get used much?
Yeah, it gets used all the time.
We're always there, aren't we? Well, yeah, and then we went backies.
Playing footy or doing other stuff?
Footy.
Because somebody was talking about dogs. There's not people going there with training dogs or something.
Yeah, some people do that most of the time, sure.
So what other thing? If there was other outdoor activity stuff, what kind of thing would you want then, other than the football court?
I want there to be like more furs once this whole thing goes. Like, don't want it to be near like Mill Park. I want it to be like near like
More
Brookfield
near
Park.
us.
Yeah.
Okay, but like outside events type stuff.
Inside or out?
There
Right.
used to be stuff in Manchester, but I think they need to make it a
Too
little
far,
bit
though.
closer.
But hopefully some of that's going to come back. But they've just been restricted.
Yeah,
in-
there's one on May 27th.
When?
I think in Manchester, that fortnight one.
Because they did an experimental thing in Liverpool, didn't they? Was it last weekend? Like a gig kind of thing, wasn't it? So yeah, maybe that'll come back. But maybe you need to start your own band. Maybe you need to be entertaining yourselves.
A band.
Band.
Guitars.
Yeah. Well, anything. Can you guys play any instruments? Do you learn music at school?
We did.
I used to.
Teacher got sacked.
All right, nice. How about you, Maya? Do you?
She's been in that samba band thing,
What?
didn't you?
Samba.
What's samba?
Band.
What's samba band?
Oh, at school, yeah.
Dance.
It's like a Latin American drumming.
I was in
I
it for
don't
a
even
year.
remember.
I was in it for a year.
What?
When you did drumming at Brookfield School.
Or drumming. We used to do drumming here.
I don't
Yeah.
even
Did we
remember.
enjoy it?
I don't even remember.
I was in that samba band for like a year.
But yeah, maybe we should get the band back together. Samba. Summer's coming. Okay. I think we're good. Anything else you want to add, Kieran or Maya?
No.
Thank you for your time. And be careful out there.
Yep.
And don't eat all them cakes. Half of them gone already. Right, guys. Thank you very much.